Before we begin, take a moment for yourself. Make a cup of tea, settle into your favorite chair, and let's have an honest, calming conversation about something that could be quietly affecting how you feel each day. For many people over 60, starting the day with a few trusted vitamins feels as natural as that first sip of coffee. Taking supplements has become a gentle habit, something we reach for with the hope of feeling stronger, thinking more clearly, and staying one step ahead of the changes that come with age. And while it's true that the right nutrients can support a longer, healthier life, there's another side to the story that isn't talked about nearly enough. What if some of the vitamins you take to feel better could actually be making you feel worse? After 60, the body changes in quiet ways that aren't always easy to notice. Your liver works a little slower. Your kidneys may not flush out excess like they used to. Your nerves become more delicate, and your ability to absorb, store, and regulate nutrients starts to shift. And that means certain vitamins, especially the ones that accumulate in the body, can gradually go from helpful to harmful without any obvious warning signs. In today's video, we'll gently walk you through 4 vitamins that could be doing more harm than good if you're taking them after 60 and 4, that your body may need more than ever to support your muscles, your memory, your energy, and your strength. This isn't about fear, it's about clarity and care. Because when you understand which nutrients truly support your body and which ones may be standing in the way, you can make decisions that keep you strong, steady, and independent for the years ahead. So, let's begin with the first vitamin you may want to rethink: vitamin A. Vitamin to avoid. 1. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is often thought of as one of the good guys. It's known for supporting vision, immunity, and even skin health. But after age 60, especially for those taking multivitamins, certain forms of vitamin A, particularly retinol or retinol palmitate, can quietly become a problem rather than a protector. That's because vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning your body stores it in your liver and fat tissue rather than flushing out the excess like water-soluble vitamins. And as you age, your liver works more slowly, your fat distribution changes, and the vitamin A you take in doesn't leave your system as easily. Over time, it accumulates, and that accumulation can turn toxic. You might not even notice at first. The symptoms can feel like typical aging, dry skin, dizziness, joint pain, or blurred vision. But in some cases, long-term excess retinol has been linked to bone-thinning liver strain and even irregular heartbeat, especially in older adults. The good news is that your body doesn't need retinol from supplements to stay healthy. You can get all the vitamin A you need from foods like sweet potatoes, spinach, carrots, and eggs, where it appears as beta-carotene, a form your body converts safely and only when needed. If you're over 60 and your multivitamin still contains retinol, it may be time to check the label and consider switching to a food-based source instead. Your body knows what to do with natural nutrients. Sometimes the best support comes not from more, but from smarter. Vitamin to avoid. 2. Iron. If vitamin A is a concern because it stays in your body too long, iron presents a different kind of challenge, one that's often overlooked, especially by well-meaning seniors trying to stay ahead of fatigue or weakness. Iron is essential in early life. It helps build red blood cells and fight fatigue, and it's often included in multivitamins marketed to boost energy. But after the age of 60, your body's relationship with iron begins to change, and continuing to supplement without medical need can do more harm than good. That's because, unlike some nutrients your body uses up daily, iron doesn't leave easily. It builds up especially in organs like the liver, heart, and pancreas. And once there, excess iron acts like rust on metal. It creates oxidative stress, damages cells, and accelerates aging from the inside out. What's more troubling is that most older adults don't need extra iron. Women no longer lose iron through menstruation, and men typically stop needing extra iron after adolescence. Unless you've been diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia or have a condition that causes blood loss, you're probably getting enough iron from your diet through foods like meat beans, leafy greens, and even fortified cereals. Too much iron can quietly lead to joint pain, fatigue, memory issues, or heart palpitations, all of which are easy to mistake for just getting older. But behind the scenes, high iron can harm your brain, strain your liver, and stress your heart. If your multivitamin contains iron and you haven't been tested for iron deficiency, consider switching to an iron-free formula. And if you're unsure, ask your doctor about a ferritin test. It's a simple step that can protect your health for years to come. Vitamin to avoid 3. Calcium. Calcium is vital, yes, but what matters most is not just how much you take, but where it ends up in your body. When we're younger, calcium is pulled into bones, easily guided by hormones and active cell turnover. But after 60, especially for postmenopausal women and older men, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing calcium into the bones. And that's when problems begin. Calcium from supplements doesn't always go where you intend. Instead of strengthening your skeleton, it can settle into places it doesn't belong, like arteries, joints, and soft tissue. Over time, this misplaced calcium may contribute to arterial calcification, kidney stones, and even increased risk of heart attacks or strokes. Even more calcium supplements often come in large doses, 500 to 1,000 milliliters at a time, without the cofactors your body needs to use it properly, such as vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Without those calcium floats freely looking for a place to land. The better choice: get your calcium from food. Leafy greens, yogurt, chia seeds, almonds, and sardines with bones provide this mineral in a natural form your body can absorb and regulate more effectively. If your multivitamin still includes a high dose of calcium, it might be time to rethink the approach. Your bones need support, yes, but so does your heart. And balance is always better than excess. Of all the vitamins that can cause problems after 60, this one surprises people the most because it's usually thought of as completely harmless. But when taken in high doses over time, it can quietly damage the very things you need most: your muscles, your balance, and your sense of self. Vitamin to avoid 4. Vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is often added to multivitamins, energy blends, and brain-boosting supplements. It's water-soluble, which gives it a reputation for being safe, because whatever your body doesn't use, it's supposed to flush out. But B6 works a little differently. When taken in large amounts, especially from multiple supplements, it can slowly build up in your nerve tissue. And once it does, it becomes neurotoxic. That means it starts interfering with your sensory nerves, leading to symptoms like tingling hands and feet, burning sensations, poor balance, and even muscle weakness. These symptoms often mimic diabetic neuropathy or just getting older, so the real cause is easy to miss. The safe daily intake for older adults is around 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams, but many over-the-counter formulas contain 25, 50, or even 100 milligrams per serving, sometimes more, when stacked with brain support or energy blends. Over time, that adds up. The truth is, unless you've been diagnosed with a B6 deficiency, you probably don't need extra, especially not in high doses. Good food sources like chickpeas, tuna, turkey, bananas, and fortified cereals provide more than enough for your daily needs. If your supplement label lists B6 in high amounts, it may be time to reconsider. Because when it comes to your nerves and mobility, more isn't better. It can quietly mean long-term damage that's difficult to reverse. Now that we've seen which vitamins might be doing more harm than good, let's take a deep breath and shift our focus. Because just as some supplements can quietly drain your energy or put strain on your body, others can do the opposite: nourish, protect, and help you move through each day with more clarity and confidence. So, in this next part, we'll explore 4 essential nutrients that your body may actually need more of after 60, starting with one quiet mineral that supports over 300 vital functions: magnesium. Vitamin to take 1. Magnesium. Let's start with a mineral your body relies on for everything from steady muscles to clear thinking, yet many people over 60 don't get enough of it: magnesium. As you age, your body gradually becomes less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food, while certain common medications like diuretics, acid blockers, and blood pressure pills can quietly deplete it even faster. Over time, low magnesium levels can lead to symptoms that are easy to overlook: leg cramps, poor sleep, low energy, anxiety, or a fluttering heartbeat. And in many older adults, these changes are simply blamed on getting older. But magnesium plays a much bigger role than most people realize. It helps regulate nerve signals, muscle movement, blood sugar, and even your heartbeat. It also supports strong bones and a calm, balanced nervous system, both of which become harder to maintain as the years go by. Unfortunately, not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Many popular forms like magnesium oxide are poorly absorbed and can cause digestive discomfort. That's why seniors often do better with magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, or magnesium malate forms that are gentler on the stomach and more easily absorbed by aging bodies. A safe daily amount for most older adults falls between 250 to 400 milligrams depending on diet and medications. And while you can boost magnesium with foods like leafy greens, avocado, pumpkin seeds, or black beans, soil depletion and lower absorption often make supplementation necessary. If you've been feeling tired, stiff, or restless, magnesium could be the quiet support your body has been asking for all this time. Vitamin to take 2. Vitamin D3. As we age, certain nutrients become harder for our bodies to make on their own, and vitamin D3 is one of the most important. Often called the sunshine, vitamin D3 helps us absorb calcium, strengthen bones, and keep our immune system running smoothly. But after 60, your ability to produce it naturally from sunlight drops by more than half. You might spend less time outdoors or cover up more when you do. Your skin simply doesn't convert sunlight into vitamin D the way it used to. And unless you live in a sunny climate year-round and get daily sun exposure, chances are your levels are far lower than you think. And that matters because low vitamin D has been linked to weakened muscles, fatigue, poor balance, and a greater risk of falls and fractures. But it goes even deeper. A growing number of studies show that low D3 is also tied to higher risk of infections, cognitive decline, and even chronic diseases like heart problems and diabetes. Unfortunately, most multivitamins don't provide enough to fix a deficiency. While the general recommendation is 600 to 800 IU per day, research shows that many older adults may need closer to 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily just to maintain healthy levels, sometimes even more under a doctor's care. The best form to take is vitamin D3 cholecalciferol, not D2. It's better absorbed and more similar to the kind your body naturally makes. And since vitamin D is fat-soluble, it's best taken with a meal that includes healthy fats like avocado, eggs, or olive oil for better absorption. If you haven't had your vitamin D levels checked recently, ask your doctor at your next visit. A simple test could explain the tiredness or leg weakness you've been feeling, and the solution might be as simple as a small daily dose of sunshine in supplement form. Vitamin to take 3. Vitamin B12. Of all the nutrients your body needs to stay strong after 60, vitamin B12 plays a quiet but powerful role, especially when it comes to your nervous system, memory, and leg strength. As we get older, our stomach loses the ability to absorb B12 from food efficiently. That's because our stomach produces less acid with age, an acid that's essential for unlocking B12 from foods like meat, eggs, or dairy. And if you're taking medications for acid reflux diabetes or blood pressure, your absorption can drop even further. That's why many people over 60 slowly become deficient in B12 without even knowing it. At first, it may show up as fatigue or brain fog, but over time, low B12 can lead to tingling in the hands or feet, muscle weakness, poor balance, or even symptoms that resemble early dementia. Many older adults are misdiagnosed or told these issues are just part of aging, when in reality the fix could be simple and reversible. The solution: don't rely on food alone. After 60, it's often best to get B12 in supplemental form, like methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin, which bypass the stomach and are absorbed directly through your mouth or gut. They're available in tablets, sublingual lozenges that dissolve under your tongue, or even injections for those with severe deficiency. A safe daily dose for most seniors is between 500 to 1,000 micrograms, and because B12 is water-soluble, your body flushes out what it doesn't need. If you've noticed unusual weakness balance issues or memory lapses, don't ignore them. Talk to your doctor about a B12 blood test. It's quick, easy, and could make a big difference in how steady, sharp, and strong you feel each day. Vitamin to take: 4. Omega-3. This final nutrient isn't technically a vitamin, but when it comes to aging well, it's one of the most powerful allies your body can have. We're talking about omega-3 fatty acids, especially the two forms called EPA and DHA. These healthy fats are essential for keeping your brain sharp, your heart steady, your joints flexible, and your body aging gracefully. And yet more than 2/3 of adults over 60 are deficient in omega-3s simply because we don't eat enough fatty fish, or we rely on supplements that don't provide the right dose or form. The science is compelling. Large studies have shown that seniors with higher omega-3 levels are less likely to suffer heart attacks, have better memory and mood, and even enjoy a lower overall risk of death from major illnesses. These fatty acids help reduce inflammation, protect blood vessels, and keep nerve cells communicating smoothly. Your body doesn't make omega-3s on its own. You have to get them from food or supplements. While cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are great sources, many older adults benefit from a daily fish oil supplement that provides at least 1,000 ml of combined EPA and DHA. Some with heart or joint issues may need even more under a doctor's guidance. For best results, choose a high-quality omega-3 in triglyceride form. It's easier to absorb and less likely to cause fishy aftertaste. And if you're vegetarian or allergic to fish, plant-based DHA supplements made from algae are a great alternative. Omega-3s don't just help you live longer, they help you live better, keeping your mind clear, your body comfortable, and your energy steady through the years. If you're still with us, it means you care about your health, your independence, and your future. And that already puts you ahead. Because as we grow older, doing what's right for our bodies isn't always about adding more. Sometimes it's about knowing what to remove, what to rethink, and what to focus on with purpose. Today, we've explored 4 common vitamins that could be quietly working against your health if taken unnecessarily, and 4 powerful nutrients that can help you move more freely, think more clearly, and feel more like yourself every single day after 60. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about making informed, thoughtful choices, one label, one supplement, one small decision at a time. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed by bottles and promises, just know this: the best support for your body isn't always the most expensive or the most hyped. It's the most appropriate for where you are now and where you want to go next. So now we'd love to hear from you. Was there a vitamin you were surprised to see on today's list? Have you ever experienced a difference after cutting out or adding a supplement? Leave a comment below and share your story. We're here to learn and grow together. And if this video helped you feel more confident about your choices, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthy Seniors Over 60. We're here every day with clear, honest advice to help you stay strong, steady, and informed, because growing older doesn't mean giving up control. It means learning how to take it back. Thank you for watching, and take good care.